Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to Maniac for Bricks More. There's a little bit of an update here as far as the Lego room. There's a reason why I haven't done an update in quite some time. And one of the recent videos when Castello kind of lost himself in here. So there's still a lot of work to do. A lot of things to move around, try to restructure. Some of it I haven't gone back to, but then I try to look for something and then I get a whole avalanche of pieces that falls on the floor. I clean them all up, figure it all out. But here's a quick thing that I wanted you guys to know, is that I still have plans for what this room will be like. I just haven't actually gone through everything with it. Starting things off with Studside Heights. I still have to build the train tunnel. Yes, we know that. But I haven't found all the bricks for it. I know there's a particular bin or two of black and dark bluish gray bricks that I need to use in here in order to set up the main structure of the train tunnel. And because I don't have that, I don't have anything else built in here. But a lot of trains have been rolling around either way. The archways are still in there, and a couple of other points just to block off where everything should go, so that way the train doesn't crash into a wall, or rather the wall doesn't obstruct the train. I've been building a couple other sets for my backlog to try to reduce some boxes and actually cut them down a bit, but there's still plenty of other ones I have to go through. I've only built the T-Rex out of this one, but I'll get the other ones built over time. There's this wall right here. I don't know if I ever mentioned that before. This particular section of wall is actually going to be used for a couple of minifigure displays. I've had these displays in the old place, but I was actually going to stack them on top of each other instead of splaying them outward. And this would basically be 3 rows of these things. There's like 16, I think, that fit in each of these. So 16 times 3, like 48 or something, if I did my math correctly. And basically be hanging up here. So one on top of the other. And it would be different valuable figures for me personally. So one of these is about figures that mean a lot to me. There's still plenty I need to add in here, by the way, for all of these shelf things. One of them that's about rarest minifigures or most valuable minifigures of all time. And I'm sure that there's more. I just haven't added them all in. But I do actually check through different lists of, rarest minifigures or most valuable minifigures, because I'm curious as to like which ones I actually have, if they mean anything more than other ones. And if I need to use them for something, it's easy to just pop them out from the handle on the front. And then there's another shelf in here that's about more historical minifigures. So these are ones that had an impact on Lego minifigure history, or something significant that represents Lego. For right now, there's not a lot in there again, but I do have other ones around that I can add in here. Some of the main ones I have are the different policemen. So there's evolutions of the classic policeman with the car. I'm actually surprised that the car itself could fit in here. I have 2 copies of the original policeman in here with the sticker on him. I got the Series 18 one that's standing up there. And then there's one without a face before that, and then the modern equivalent of it. So those are here as well, but those need to be hung up, and that's a little bit of doing some math and plotting out where the nails go in order to do that. Otherwise, I would have done that by now. Let's see. A lot of Spider-Man and Marvel things on this side, because I went through a big Marvel spree a couple months ago, and still working through a couple sets on that. But they're really great sets. Even if it looks like a train wreck right now, they're still assembled. So I'm happy with those, and collecting different figures from them as well. A lot of these bins are just mishmash of pieces. They don't have any particular organization to them, except for one up here that has the Pod Racer and a couple other Star Wars sets in there. There's another one like that over here. There's still a lot of pieces to go through. Again, this is a lot of cleanup also recently from pieces that fell over. I was trying to look for something, and then they all fell out. And there's still a bunch of Duplo on the floor I need to clean up as well, but I'll get there when I get there. Still we're going to organize a couple other bins over here and move things around on the table. Actually have this as a building table, actually build mocks on here or do reviews or whatever instead of all over the rest of the house. I do want to change up this shelf a bit because I believe I have just enough room that I could fit Ninjago City docks up here. That does mean that I have to move the haunted house into another section. It would not fit evenly on this side, and I would be very careful if it was, because of the door, you know, opening, closing, getting so close to that. So I prefer just moving it somewhere else. But it would be nice having all of that arranged, you know, together. Ninjago City, Docks, and Destiny's Bounty. And if you haven't seen up here, I got a lot of plushes. Plush, Star Wars, Lego Movie, keychains, collectible minifigs, Legoland, Batman movie, Ninjago,